Chaos first half edition. Kurt Alexander and I are going to give you our plays on the over or the under of the first half of 5 NFL games. Kurt, how you feeling about these numbers?
Oh, these numbers are pretty interesting. They're pretty low if you ask me. They seem of course they have to give you the first half of the entire game. So yeah, doing the handicapping on this, some of them seem like really low. I'm really interested to see how this turns out.
This is my first NFL first half totals I've done. So college I felt like a little more confident with it. NFL, it just gets so wonky in the NFL sometimes. I'm not sure what to think. So this is my best bet, right?
Like this is my first time doing this is both, of us doing this first half. So let's see how we do. We didn't do too bad last week with the college. I think it was 2-1-1. So, maybe we're on to something here. Let's see how this NFL goes this week.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about college basketball because I play college basketball first halves like for breakfast, So once we get ticking on, get some games under the college basketball belt here, we'll move this right along, and I'll feel a lot more confident.
Definitely. I agree.
About what's going down. All right, so we're going to start it off. We've got the Browns at the Jaguars. The first half number is 24. People at home, feel free to jump in, comment, like, subscribe, ask questions. And yeah, I digress. Go ahead, Kurt. Browns, Jags, 24.
I'm actually taking this one over the total. We see, depending on what sports book you are going to, we see a price with a little added juice of -120 for the over. And that's because Cleveland, up until the last 3 games, Cleveland scores a lot in the first half. Like this team puts up 34. We have 45, 30, 27. So they put up a lot and they get over this 24 number often. Jacksonville, early on in the season, they were hanging around the 28, 26, 29 range, but we see 36, 27. So both of them are capable of getting over this 24. I believe they put it at 24. The last few games in Cleveland were affected by weather, so you had a lot of unders in Cleveland. But yeah, they're in Jacksonville now, so look for a high scoring first half in this one. Do you agree?
I was going under because the Browns' last 3 games, it was 0-7, 0-3, and 6-3. Like they've given up 6 points in their last 3 games in the first half. And I get it. They were at Cleveland. That makes a big difference. I get that. But then even the Jags, their first half numbers were getting high, but they're playing Green Bay, they're playing Pitt, they're playing teams that score a lot. I'm taking it under. I get it's not in Cleveland, but I'm just gonna go with that. It was what I wrote on the paper. Okay.
I understand. I could see how you. I just think that people underestimate this Cleveland offense. Like this is a high-powered offense. It looked great on paper, but it's looking even better on the field. They seem to be heading in the right direction. And with Chubb back healthy, Kareem Hunt, you're gonna have to hope that Jacksonville defense can stop these guys from putting up some big numbers, and they put them big numbers up all season. So, and the last 3 games were in Cleveland.
So yeah, that's true.
See. Yeah.
Maybe it's under because it's their first road game in a while. Did you think of that? Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that'll be the reason if it goes under. That's the reason I'll use that excuse if it goes under.
All right, so up next we have the Raiders at the Falcons. The number here was 27. I took this one under also. What do I say? The Falcons only went over 1 game in their last 5. It went over that number of 27. I'm not impressed with the Falcons. I know Carr has been a beast for the Raiders, but I don't know. I'm just not that super into the Raiders, and I just got an under on this one is how I feel. What do you think? I know that sounds very well thought out and articulated there.
I know exactly what you're saying, by the way, but I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take this one over just because the Raiders, they kind of invite you into their style of play, and they put up points. And they're a fast starter. They have been all season. I think they have 9 points, and then you have 31, 16, 31, 30, 48. yeah, that 27 can easily get achieved and go over by the Raiders. And Atlanta will join the party. Atlanta has a nice offense. You know, you have Matt Ryan, you got Julio Jones, some stars on the field, David Carr on that end, and the Raider players. So yeah, I think this game, Dome Sweet Dome, it'll go over the first half, 27.
I still think under. The Raiders do this thing where they go like over, under, and their
Yeah.
last one was an over. So I feel like there's another put
They
that
did
in the
that. I
pipe and
noticed
smoke
that
it.
they did that in the last 4 games. They were like over,
Yes,
under. And the
over,
unders,
under, over, under.
but I will say that one of the unders was in Cleveland and the other under was against Denver.
Right.
So
Those are two big under spots. I get that.
yeah.
All right.
Did I
All
change
right.
your mind?
No,
Okay.
not one bit. I'm still going under
Not one
here.
bit, huh? Okay.
Not one bit. All
Not
right.
one bit.
Dolphins at the Jets. This number's 22. I'm going to let you go first on this one.
Okay. I no longer know what the Jets are doing. When I bet them
I
under,
never did.
over. When I bet them over, they go under. So yeah, I'll just focus on Miami. I think this is going to be a tough game. I think this is going to be a defensive game. Remember what I told you? When Miami and the Jets play, it gets wonky, like your word there. It just gets crazy. You miss field goals and throw interceptions in the end zone. I've seen these Jets Dolphins matchups over the last couple years, and it just seems to be a replay. Like, are we watching the same game here? Yeah, I'm taking this one under. I just have a feeling that they're going to do what they usually do: punt the ball, kick field goals, miss field goals. You know, throw interceptions. I like this game to go under that 22, and then 22 such a weird number. You know, it's like 3 touchdowns. You still need a field goal to get you there. There's going to be too many field goals kicked in this game, I feel, to get over. Even though they have been playing better, the Jets have been playing better. I don't understand why it's only 22. That's I put that because of this rivalry. I'll go with the under. It was 24-0 the last game they played. 21-0 in the first half.
21 nothing. That's why it's
Yeah.
22 because they know it can hit 21.
Right,
I don't know. I
exactly.
went the other way. I went over. The Jets' last 3 games have gone over. The Dolphins' last 4 games have gone over. And it seems like that's the way it's going to be. Clear skies, 55 degrees. You know, we're not going to have like weird East Rutherford weather that's holding anyone down. Are they in a dome anyway? I don't know.
No, they're inside. Yeah.
I'm not good on my dome sweet domeness quite yet. But I don't know. I went over. I took it over on that one. The Jets are getting a little better.
With what we've seen from the Jets and the Dolphins, both teams are playing much better, and they're putting up points. Like the Dolphins like I said, the only reason I took this game under is because they're playing each other. And I know what happens when these teams get together. They just play horrible football. You know, this is the game that got Ryan Fitzpatrick benched because the last time they played, nobody could convert a third down. Both teams went well into the fourth quarter before they could convert a first down. So that's the kind of games that these teams have.
So the Jets haven't seen Baby Tua yet. So I was just talking about Baby Tua in the live cap with Maryland, but the Jets haven't seen Tua yet, right?
No. This is going to be their first meeting with Tua. This is what got Tua his start. Actually, the game against the Jets ended Ryan Fitzpatrick's career. You see, that's what happens when these two teams play each other, guys.
Weird stuff.
Weird stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, up next, we've got the Saints at the Broncos. This number is 21.5. This was another wonky one for me, but I went under with a question mark. Under?
Okay.
I could see Denver putting up like 0 points or 3 points in the first half against the Saints. What do I say? And Drew's out, right? Isn't that the big news? No more Breeze and all that business. So how are they really doing without their all-star future Hall of Fame quarterback? So I kind of like this one to go under. It's mile high, all that kind of stuff. What do you got?
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to jump in the car with the under here as well.
You got one.
And we get the hook alley. The
Yeah.
hook will be our friend. Denver's a slow starter. If you look at Denver's, not last week as much, but the weeks before, Denver just doesn't they kick field goals. They kick
Yeah.
field goals in the first half over the last few weeks. And yeah, I like this game to go under. And then you have New Orleans on the road. I have this thing about New Orleans being a dome, sweet dome team. You get them
Right.
outside, completely different team. They don't look as fast, and you have a backup quarterback, and you get the hook with the 21. So yeah, I'm with you here. I think the under's a really good bet in this game.
All right. I like it. All right, one more to go. There's something
Yeah.
else I wanted to say there, but I can't remember what it is. It's gone. All right, one more to go. We've got the Chargers at the Bills. This number is 26. Go ahead. What do you got?
Allie, I decided to take this one under as well. And it's just the Chargers on the road in Buffalo this time of year. I went back and forth on it. I really did, because I like to bet the Chargers games over, because I'm a huge Justin Herbert fan, and I think that team, they could definitely put up points. I had them under last week against the Jets. Didn't work out well at all. I'm coming back with them under again here on the road at Buffalo. Look for Buffalo's defense to step up. They've been hit hard throughout the season, allowing teams to get back in games and giving up big leads. So I look for this to it's starting December. We're getting into that time of year where teams are going to run the ball, play good defense. Playoff teams are going to start to tighten up. Get their defense right. I like this game to go under as well. And 26 will allow us to get 24 and still stay under that mark.
Right.
Once you start kicking field goals in games like this, like the last game, the Chargers were just going back and forth with touchdowns. That was, they'd score, then the Jets would score. I don't see that kind of style. Even though it can get up there, I think this is an overreaction from what we saw last week. So, yeah. And last week's total was, I believe, like 47.5 with the Jets. And now you have it spiked up a little higher for the full game with the Bills. I think it's an overreaction. I could see this one being a tightly contested game. I'm taking it under the 26.
I took this one under also. First of all, I know that weather could be a big factor here. So there's that. But there are two decent defenses. I don't like the idea of the Chargers going to the Bills. The Bills had a bye last week. I'm sure they've watched plenty of tape on the Chargers, and their defense is going to be ready for them. That Chargers offense is good. We all know that, but they could also use some work. And the Chargers coaching is really the big problem on that team. We've been talking about it the last half of the season. So yeah, I'm going to play this under. I think 26 is a great number to go under on. Like you said, get 3 touchdowns and a field goal. We still got 2 points to spare. So hey,
there, yeah,
can't get mad at that one at all. All right, so we agreed on 2 out of 5 there. That's not bad. Yeah.
All right.
So we hope that we helped you guys at home, maybe gave you some pointers or some ideas if you're down to take some first half totals. Hopefully we hopefully we steered you in the right direction there. Check us out. We do Total Chaos every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be the NFL edition with Sean Higgs against Nick Parsons tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. We do the entire NFL card. It should be pretty rocking. And if you're looking for college football totals, Kurt Alexander just filmed with Dan Kaiser, and they gave 9 college football totals for tomorrow. So make sure you search for that video on YouTube. Check out Kurt and Dan. They had some really good stuff going on there. And of course, go check out Kurt Alexander and his premium picks over at Picks and Parlays. .net. That's the spot to buy the money picks. All right, Kurt, I'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Check you out later.
Yes.
Cheers.
Let's cash the tickets.
Make that money. All right. Thanks for joining us at Picks and Parlays. Bet, win, repeat.